I'm happy to tell you that for you, that some of you with your kids in the diaspora, the era of people running from one place to the other to renew passport, that era is gone. We know as of today, if you are in the UK, if you are in anywhere in Europe, if you are anywhere in Canada, and etc., I can assure you now that our contactless passport application system is working. Because for our children, I can't imagine. I was once a student in UK, and I know the pain that we normally, you have to go through, And for UK, it's even still better. But for a place like Canada, when you need to fly 8 hours from a location to Ottawa, all in the name of passport, we think being a Nigerian should be about sweet experience. Being a Nigerian should be something we should be happy about. It shouldn't be by virtue of stress. So we have opened that space, and I think our people in Nigeria, you can see online the complaints have gone down. And of course, the little hitches here and there, we're assuring you that at least we'll be able to clear that. And of course, also, we're also bringing that to the to Asia and etc. this month. So what I'm saying basically is that we've been able to handle that. And of course, for our border control, I know you're aware, for those of you that came in not too long ago, our e-gate solution is already there. Because when I came on board, I mean, when you go to UK, you get to Heathrow, you see British citizens. When both of you land and whatever, when you get to immigration, they do bye-bye, they pass their e-gate, they go. You have to go and wait. So I just thought that it's something in JFK, anywhere in the world. And I just thought that as a Nigerian, when you get to Nigeria, it's unacceptable for you to be going through the pain that you go through when you're abroad. So there should be something that welcomes you home. And today, our e-gate solution is already up and running. Lagos Airport has been fully deployed. Abuja is fully deployed. So we have our e-gate solution. You tap your passport, we get your biometrics. You go without anybody asking you, what do you bring come? That kind of nonsense that doesn't dignify us as Nigerians. We just have to clear this. They might look like small things, but trust me, these things are key when the ease of doing business and so many things are being evaluated. So we've been able to sort that. And of course, we're also sorting out the process of our SEPAC, because for me, the ease of acquiring SEPAC is a reason why so many people are even defaulting in the SEPAC. Let's call a spade, because the way it is at the moment, when you need to look for a Polaris bank, for instance, there are times, because, I've been a consultant before public office of over 2 decades, and I understand that the efficiency is about you making things easy for people. For instance, I give you an example, maybe you are in Eket, as an expatriate, and you need your SEPA, and there is no Polaris Bank in Eket, and somebody tells you have to go all the way to Uyo just to go and pick a form and pay money to an account. In this era, when we are not talking of 1825, we are not talking of 1925, we are talking of 2025. You will go to the bank just to pick form. You will fill the form. You will not take it to immigration. Immigration will not. What? Like Yorubas will say, it shouldn't be that difficult. So the whole process, we are automating the process end to end. So fill your form. You do your things online, you get what you want to do, you get your approval, then when you get that, you have a virtual card in your mail, you print it out, it's your mail, it's attached to your passport. So anywhere they get to, you don't even need to hold your SEPAC with your name, your date of birth. The immigration can easily confirm maybe you have it or not. And this issue, so there's a lot that we're trying to sanitize and open the space. Let's make life easy for people. Like the essence of technology is not to make life difficult. Technology is a catalyst. It's to make your life easier. And also, part of the things we are also doing is the fact that, for me, I do not see a reason why somebody coming into my country should get into my country, wait for 3 months before doing before regularizing to get a SEPAC, a work permit. I don't think it's, I mean, with due respect, why 3 months? Why do I, if you apply for your visa abroad and you will go through your details, before we give you visa, that means we're sure that you are okay. That's it, unless we don't trust our judgment in the visa procurement process. So once we give you your visa, the next thing should be for you to apply for your SEPAC. I mean, you can do it online, get it virtually, and you come to Nigeria. Because if somebody comes to Nigeria for 3 months, let's assume that that person is a terrorist. Is 3 months not enough to commit wahala? Let's call a spade a spade. So we think the whole process needs to be reworked. But in my own characteristic manner, I sincerely believe that sometimes if there's a heavy load on the ground and the person by the load is finding it difficult to lift it, if you go there to help the person to lift it, if you don't tell the person and you just want to carry, he will call you think you are stealing it. So sometimes even if you have the right ideas and you do not consult, people will not understand the reason. And when people don't understand what you are trying to do, or you do not provide the opportunity for their input, for them to disagree, for them to agree, and for all of you to meet at a point that is convenient for all parties, misunderstanding will always be the result. So we believe that as government, our core responsibility is not just to talk. Our core responsibility is to do what my mother used to say. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth because he wants us to listen more than we talk. So we must listen to you, the industry players, tell you our challenges, what we have seen as problems, because we believe your responsibility is not just to your pocket as businessmen. Your responsibility is not just to make money. Your responsibility is to ensure that there is a country and that the country works well. That is the truth. So there is responsibility to Nigeria, there's responsibility to this country. And I know there is no business organization, may it be NECA, MAN, NASIMA, that will want Nigeria not to work. But Nigeria must work as Nigeria, and Nigeria must work for you. That's what is important. So it's a symbiotic thing. So we think that there are a lot of reforms that we want to see done as soon as we can. There are a lot of reviews that we want to see done. But for us to be able to do this, especially as it affects immigration in the area of SEPAC, as it affects the ministry in areas of business permit, as it affects the ministry in areas of expatriate quota, and so many other things, that we believe that if we sit down with you, we can reach decisions, that all of us will be comfortable with. So I want to thank you for listening to me.